Hello, everyone. It is Friday. Yeah, well, in my end of the world, it is Friday. Maybe in your world, it is Saturday. Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, moi, Verona Willis-Brown. So we do have new schedules. So welcome to another session of the new season. Yes, we are in season 8. Yes, this is where we have more. You see more of us. We come to your living room, your bedroom, your dining room, your entertainment room, your kitchen. Wherever you watch, you will see us more often. We will be here. I'll put up the announcement at the end that we will be here every day, Tuesday to Saturday. And special sessions come up and Sundays occasionally. So it is very important that you click subscribe and click notification bell so you can know when we go live. Yes. So welcome to another session. And it is Mental Health Awareness Month as well as Child's Month. So because it is Mental Awareness Month and it is Child's Month, we are going to focus on just that. Well, we could divert a little, but we're going to focus on those two. So it is very important that we show up with the intention to know that our mental state of mind needs to be at a place of stability as well as a place of conscious decision. Because we want to be conscious when we are dealing with our children as well as when we are dealing with ourselves. So good. Welcome. So if you are tuning in for the first time, you've never been here before, you never see me, you never heard me before, you just never been here. Now, I want to say a special welcome to you. So if this is your first time tuning in, I'd like to give a very special welcome to the first timers. Excuse me. So if this is your first time tuning in, please put it in the comment section that it is your first time so I can acknowledge you with a special kind of excitement. Yes. Now, with that said, if you've been here before, you've been watching, you've been showing up, you've been supporting, I thank you so very much again. And because we are doing so every single day, I say special welcome to you as well. Now, if you've been here, you should know that we do have little rules here. There are 1, 2, 3.5, maybe 4. Well, sometimes there are 5 rules that we have here. They're called little house rules. Yes. And what are little house rules? They're simple things. Because, sometimes we hear the word rules and then we start sweating and then we start thinking, oh my God, there's a rule. No, what is a rule? They're simple little rules. Everywhere you go, there's a rule. If you come to my house, there is a rule. If you go to somebody else's house, there's a rule. Simple rule like take off your shoes at the door, right? So here we just have simple things. And what are the simple rules? Rule number 1, if you are looking at me and you're hearing me and there's somewhere that says live, well, let me change that a little bit. If you hear me call your name, because I realize that they're live, some lives still remain on the broadcast. If I call your name, if I acknowledge you in this very present moment, simply mean you are in the live audience. That is the only way I will know that you are in the live audience. And if you're in the back and you don't want to be recognized, then I said, whoa, welcome. Fine. Now, if you are in the live audience, now what is it that we do when we're in the live audience? We look right there. Yes, right there. Somewhere, and we look right there and we find where it says share. What you do, you go right there and you press share. And you share the live. Why? Because live is like having fresh food coming out of the oven or fresh food coming off the stove that your mama cooked. Don't you know your mama cooked the best meal? So when you having fresh food, you want to share fresh food with others. Now, even though some leftovers do taste good, I must say, some leftovers do taste good. But I'm telling you, not every leftovers do taste good. Fresh food. So you want to share the live. Yes, and invite someone else to come on in the live audience with you so we can share together. Now, what is the second rule? The second rule is very simple. Let me grab it. It is very simple. Grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, a marker, a crayon, maybe a piece of feather. But if you get a piece of feather, don't forget to grab yourself some ink or some paint, dip it in and scribble, scrabble, go along. Now, when you do that, you do need a notebook or a piece of paper to write on. Yes, you do. But if you don't have any of those, you're going to grab your devices. And when you grab your devices, inside of your devices, there's a section that says Notepad section, blank page. Simply means you're going to write in there. Well, if you don't have a notepad section in your phone, your iPad, whatever device you use, then somewhere on your phone, I believe all phones can do this, can text. You are going to text to yourself. You don't know how to do that? You will learn how to do that, how to text to yourself. Now, what am I telling you to text to yourself? Write on your notepad section or write down. See, here on the Question Live Show, we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets. And I encourage you to write them down. Absolutely. Write them down. You see, writing is a relationship that you build between your fingers and your pen and your eyes and the paper. You build a relationship because now what happened? You are extracting the thoughts out of your head and you're putting them on a piece of paper. And when you put them on a piece of paper, word by word, those words become what? Sentences. And what sentences become? A whole paragraph. And the paragraph become page. And one page equal another page and another page equal another page. And guess what happened? Now you discover that you can write an entire book. It don't have to be by my words, but it just shows you that you have the potential to write a book. Why? You see, because inside of us, we all have stories to tell. So we all got books inside of us. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Your story might be different from my story, but we all have a story. And you never know, your story might be the solution to somebody. So get on in there, write things down. I encourage you to write things down. Yes. Now, what is the other one? Let me grab mine. Grab yourself something to drink. Yes, grab yourself something to drink, whether it is water, wine, tea, or juice. Whatever it is that you drink, grab it, come on in with it. Let me know what is it that you're drinking, because what we do, we get together and we cheers and we celebrate each time you show up. We celebrate your small wins, your big wins. We just celebrate you. So I want to know, what is it that you're drinking? You see, oftentimes I show up. I oftentimes show up with my water. Water is good for you. Water is good for you. Sometimes you're thirsty, but you think that you want something sweet to drink. No. Water is good for you. So whatever you drink, whether it's water, wine, tea, juice, soda, maybe a popsicle somewhere, and some people drink some broth, or you eat your soup, whatever it is, but if it's some broth, whatever it is, have it. You see, but oftentimes I drink my water because I believe in miracle and I believe in the pureness of things. And I believe in miracle. But the best miracle worker is Jesus. And why I believe in miracle? Because I believe in him. He turned water into wine. Mhm. So if you've been here, you know that I've been watching my glass of water. And sometimes I got different things in my glass and not water. How much water should we drink? That's another topic. That's not for tonight, but we will go into that as well. I don't think I had enough water today, but that's okay. That is okay. What I have here is coconut water, and coconut water will hydrate your body. So I am going to drink my coconut water. Absolutely. So I want to say thank you. And what is the final rule? The final rule is if you need to use the bathroom, go now. Whether it is to the right or to the left, wherever your bathroom is located. Honey, I hope there is no line at your bathroom because we ladies always have a line wherever we go. Yes. And I know I'm not the only one. And see, when there's a line, I just detour and go somewhere else. Go to the men's bathroom. But if you need to use the bathroom, go now. So when you go, you're going to come right back. And when you come right back, you're going to come and you're going to grab your seat right here in the Question Live show. Because why? Your seat is reserved right here. Just like the seat of life, honey. Your seat is stamped. See right there? That is a guest chair. Right there. So the seat of life got your name on it. And what is on that seat of life? It is your gifts, your talent, your passion, your expectation, your intention, your goals, your purpose, your destiny is on the seat of life. Now, if you want to hand over your seat, then it's up to you. But see, if you hand over your seat, that's like giving up your birthright. And your birthright got stamped with greatness on it. So why would you want to give up your birthright? I'll leave you with that question. Of course, the show is called The Question, so I'll leave you with that question. Why would you want to do that? Now, with that said, as we wait for those who went to the bathroom, use the bathroom, and for those who are grabbing their drink, let us look in the audience and welcome those who are in the live audience with us tonight. It is Friday. It is Saturday somewhere. And of course, it is my sister Yasmin. It is Saturday for her in the UK. So good morning. Good morning, Sister Yasmin. Good morning. Oh, let me talk real quiet. Good morning. It is early in the morning. So good morning to you. Yes. And then we have Sister Anna from Australia. Yes. Well, it is maybe evening time for her over there. So you see what happened? We work around the clock. Have you ever heard that saying that we work around the clock? Now I discovered what that means. Simply when I show up, somebody's just showing up in my time and their time at the same time. Get it? Get it. So welcome, one and all. We are going to roll right into tonight's topic. Tonight's topic is, I think I should have some drink first. So you could have your drink in the meantime. Sip, sip. I have my drink. We are going to drink a little. Yes. So tonight's topic is your passion is passing by. Passing by. Your passion. Passion is passing by. See? Going that way. Now, what is it that I say when your passion is passing by? Let's take a moment. Right. Moment is over. A moment is 1.5 quick seconds. Let's take a moment and consider when I say your passion is passing by. Now, if you think about anything that's passing by, your first instinct is to grab it or look at it. Absolutely. So if a car is passing by, your first instinct is to look at the car passing by. Now, if you see a fine man passing by, your first instinct is to look at the fine man passing by. You see a fine lady pass, your first instinct is to look at the fine lady passing by. Talofa, Anna, passing by. So our instinct is saying react to anything that's passing by. and that's your thoughts, because that is your conscious thoughts, it allows you to react in that moment. So before I go any further, let me tell you, I am not a medical doctor. Mhm. My teacher is experience. My teacher is the universe. My teacher is God. So whatever I share here, it is not from a medical standpoint. It is from my higher being. So let us roll into it. Again, your conscious thought react right away. It knows how to react instant. So if something is passing by, maybe you're sitting there and whoo, a fly went by, whoo, a mosquito went by, oh, the plane went by. Oh, whatever went by you, you are going to respond to it. Absolutely, you are going to respond to anything that's passing by. So now I ask you, how are you responding to your passion? Are you allowing it to just pass you by, wave into you? Or are you allowing your passion to say, oh, shoot. You see, we are in Mental Awareness Month. And Mental Awareness Month has to do with your thought process. Mental health is talking about how you process things and how you react to them. So what is it that you do when something is in your way? When something is in your space? How do you react to it? It goes with your conscious thought. We went over a few things last night where we talk about you can, you will, and you will do what is due. You will take action. So here we go with passion. What is passion, you may ask, Verona? Passion is something that you like, something that is engraved inside of your heart, and your heart is holding a conversation with your mind, and they're agreeing. You're passionate about creating things. You're passionate about writing. And when you're passionate about something, it is a gift that is inside of you that is being ignited because you're feeding it and it's ignited. And when it comes to your passion, oh, guess what? Let me tell you, you can do something that you're passionate about without getting paid. Why? Because you love it so much. You get joy in doing it. You get joy in showing up and doing what is it that you're so passionate about. And that is where your passion lies. It's there. It is there. It is sitting right inside of your heart. When your heart is pumping, it is pumping with you. Your passion is pumping with you, and it's pumping with your heartbeat. And when you talk about your passion, the more you talk about it, if you realize that the more you talk about your heart and your passion, it goes faster. It goes faster because it's reacting to your thought process. It is reacting and holding the conversation by saying, we are in full alignment. So are we allowing what is it that we are passionate about to just fly by us? Think for a second. Think for this very second. What is it that you're passionate about? Yeah. What is it that you are so passionate about? And are you allowing it to just like fly by you? Why? Because you're sitting in a mental funk. You see, when you sit in a mental funk, it is up to you to choose how to rise up out of that mental funk. Everything is a choice. We are not talking about mental illness because that's a whole different critical section. We're talking about your mental health. Your mental health is a choice if you want to sit there or you want to get up and go, or if you want to sit there and watch things pass you by. Your passion is yours. Your passion is not mine. Anna's passion is not Theda's passion. Both might have same passion, but it is personalized for Anna. It is personalized for Yasmin. It is personalized for Theta. It is personalized for Verona. Every passion is personalized. And what does that simply mean? Your name is on it. Whether I like the same thing you like, it is not the same thing as we have the same passion. I like what you like. We good. Because we are together. So I like what you like. But your passion got your name on it. So when you sit and you think about it, what is it that you are so passionate about? I am not thinking, what is it that you are so passionate about? Because I am not in your head. I don't reside in your head. And we call the things in our head, the thoughts that roll it in your head, the tenants. We call them the tenants. And we want to go inside and we want to evacuate, we want to evict, we want to get rid of the tenants that are not serving us. That they are not adding up to your passion. Because when you use your passion, you're going to get inside of your head, inside of your mind, and rise up out of the mental funk that you're in. What causes mental funk? Hey, everyday life. Oh, let me remind you that we all of us, have some form of mental funk. Yeah, we can smile, we can laugh, we could share, but all of us got some form of mental funk because why? We are alive and well, and everything is in front of us every day. Something is in front of us every day that's triggering off our mental state of mind. Now, you choose to dismiss, or you choose to admit them. So it's either you take it in or you dismiss them. So you want to add up more tenants or you want to get rid of more tenants. But why put in more tenants when you did not make space? You got to make space by extracting some things out of your thoughts, extracting some of the tenants that live inside of your head that telling you all the negative things that you cannot do. In this mental health month, we have to come to realization that mental health is personal. It is a personal thing because you have to determine how healthy you wish to be. We have to come to a point where we determine this for ourselves. Do I want to be healthy? Do I want to not be healthy? Whichever way we look at it, to be healthy is a choice. And let me remind you, dear friends over there, every choice that you make will affect you one way or the other. So if you choose to be healthy, it will affect you. If you choose not to be healthy, it's going to affect you. So if you choose to feed your mind unhealthy things, it will affect you. Can we see mental health? Yes. You can't see my mind. I can't see my mind. But there are ways that we can see mental health. Reaction. Your reaction is one way that you can see mental health. Now, you may ask, what am I talking about? Reaction. See, if every day you have a friend, a family, a coworker, an associate, whoever it is, and they always have the same, they have the same balance, the same vibration, and then all of a sudden, that vibration shift. Now, you talk to them, you're good with them, everything is fine, And first day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, maybe 5 days, all of a sudden, they start going down. Now, let me tell you, some people do want space. Some people do want to be by themselves. But after a while, if the same person that you were talking to or same people that you were talking to, all of a sudden, the vibrations start hitting in a different way. Their mental capacity is overflowing. It is overflowing. If you're checking, you're calling with them, they're not answering the phone, and they're going elsewhere, and you're this, and they're detouring from, oh, are you okay? And they're not answering you. Check in on the mental capacity. But what happened to us sometimes? Our mental capacity is so overflowing that we hide ourselves. We hide ourselves. And we don't allow someone else to help us to ignite our passion. You see, our passion is inside of us, and sometimes we can't ignite our passion by ourselves. We need people. Simple. We need each other. We need each other. To ignite our passion, we need each other. So when you are in that mental funk and your passion is going by, waving to you, and you don't have that networking, you don't have those kind of accountability partner to share with, you're dulling your passion. You're letting your passion fade away. Someone once said that the grave is the richest place on earth. Not because you got buried in there with all your fine jewelries and your expensive casket and your expensive clothes. No, that's not the reason why the grave is expensive and the grave is the richest place. It is because your passion, our passion, if we don't utilize them and if we don't ignite them, the passion and gifts and talent that we so born with and developed throughout the years got buried inside of the grave. Now, audience, I ask you this question, and while I am talking, I would encourage you to put your answer in the comment section. What is it that you're doing to feed your passion? Do you even know what is your passion? Because your passion don't have to be one thing. So this is the question I ask you, dear audience. Do you know, one, what is your passion? Two, how are you feeding your passion or passions? That is the answer. I'll give you a second. You can put your answer right in the comment section. How is it that you are feeding your passion, and have you discovered your passion? Jot it in the comment section. Yep, right there. Jot it in there so we can share together, because together, when we share together, we are igniting each other's passion, and so we could grow. We want to grow into our beautiful, authentic, unique self. So let me know, what is it your passion is. Anna, Theta, Yasmin, type in the comment section, what is it that you're passionate about? Because exactly what it is. Your passion is something that you're passionate about and something that you're willing to do without getting paid. So what is it that you are passionate about? I wait for you to put your answer. Excellent, excellent. And I like this. You discover that's your passion. You find out your creativity as a content creator. Exactly. I love this, and I really, really love this. The reason why I love this, because when you are looking at a content creator, you see, we were created from God. So what happened to us as creation from God? We are now called co-creators. So when we are content creators, we are creating content for somebody else or for ourselves, but we are sharing it. And when we are doing it, we're doing it with such passion that you spend time and you invest in it and you're doing it and you're doing it with such drive. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Drive. Have you ever listened to the engine when a car is going on the highway? Vroom, and they go. And they go on the highway and they go in so fast. And that's what it is. There's a drive in your head. There's a drive when you discover your passion. There's a drive that's driving all those thoughts into what you are creating, what you are presenting, what you are sharing with the world. There's a drive, there's a highway speed that's going, and it allow your heart to go faster, and your head and your mind and everything just goes faster. Your hands going faster, and you get excited. You get so excited going, doing it, creating, like Yasmin. Yasmin is a content creator, and I can imagine she's sitting and she's just creating and creating. And you see, when you're creating like that, sometimes you lose sleep. And while you're losing sleep, it's because you're passionate about what you're doing. Like, you just want to do it with such energy. You see, when you are a content creator like Yasmin, you sit there, and even if you find yourself in some form of mental funk going down, by the time she finished creating something, what happened? It allowed her to rise up. It allowed her to get out of the funk a little bit more, because it distracted her from the mental funk that she was in. So what your passion does, it allows you to be distracted. It takes you away from all that mental funk that you got lost in. So when you do that, you get in there and you work it. Put in every effort and work your passion, and never let a day go by. Never let a day pass you by without touching your passionate drive. Put your foot on the accelerator of life, because your destiny is over there and you want to go on the road to your destiny with full passion, full speed ahead. Now, that was Yasmin. Theta, did you find yours? Let's see. Yes, I am feeding my passion. I'm passionate of helping the unfortunate. Just today, I heard of a teacher in my country, Jamaica, who has been laid off from her teaching job. See right there, passionate about helping the unfortunate. And that, again, is such a drive. It is a drive because inside of you, there's something inside of you feeding something to say, inside of me, what I'm feeding, I want to feed somebody else. I have enough inside of me, because that is what your passion is. Your passion is you have so much of it inside. So when you have so much of it inside, it gives you that pump, it gives you that gas, woo, and get you going. So inside you have that. And inside of you, Theta, you have that to give all of that to someone else who is unfortunate. Someone else who sit there and they're in a mental funk, because sometimes you're unfortunate because you're in a mental funk and you don't know how to get up out of that mental funk. So when you go and you touch the life of one, just one, if you can touch the life of one, you can touch the life of many, because it will become a ripple effect. So to that teacher who been laid off from her teaching job, now, I want to encourage this teacher for a second, because I want her to know that, you see, here we go. These are the contributing factors to our mental health. Now she's sitting there. She's probably crying over her job because maybe she did love her job and she loved her students. She loved her school. She loved what she does. But this is another contributing factor of how we fall into mental health. She laid off from her job. Now, my dear sister who got laid off from your job, this is your moment right now. So, Theta, this is your opportunity to share this live across the way to someone else in Jamaica so they can see this. This moment you got laid off from your job, take the opportunity to go over some things. Evaluate yourself, breathe. Breathe. And dance yourself, because we did some of these exercises, we did some of these solutions. Dance yourself out of the funk of losing your job. No one wants to lose their job. No one wants to be laid off. So therefore, what is it that you are going to do? Teacher X, we're going to call her Teacher X. Teacher X, we are going to ask you to do. Get inside and breathe. Breathe a little. And when you breathe a little, think about what is it that you now can create with the experience that you had as a teacher. They said when one door closes, 2 or 3 or 4 might open. So you might get laid off. I pray that you listening to this live, that you take that experience and turn it around and create. Be a co-creator, because that's exactly who you are, and create something out of the experience, as well as create something from your passion. Absolutely. You don't have to be in the classroom. Let me tell you, I throw that in there. You don't have to be in the classroom to be a teacher. Yes. So take that experience, go and create something, create another area of your life, create another level of your life, create another story of your life, create something else. You are not created. Do not limit yourself. Audience, you are not created to be in one place all the time. You are unlimited. You are unstoppable. You are unsinkable. Therefore, you are going to keep on creating. Each day is for you to create and add on to your passion. So, Teacher X, please extract out of your mind all the negative tenets and come in your consciousness and say, hey, for every bad, there is a good. So I want to send that message to you that today is your day to create a new chapter in your life. Yes. There you go. Thank you, Theta. Yes, you contributed to that. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I know she will thank you. I thank you on her behalf. Thank you. So I hope she will take this opportunity to create another chapter of her life. Yes. Excellent. There you go. See, that's what happens when you're passionate about something. You don't have to know someone directly, but you're passionate enough to bless somebody else. Passion don't have passion. Let me tell you this. Passion does not discriminate. Your passion should not discriminate. It should not discriminate at all. There's no discrimination to your passion. Your passion should be open, and it should be global. It should be international. It should be universal. That if you don't know someone and you're passionate about helping that person, you're passionate about creating something, you are making it for the outside world. You're not making it for you. Come on a little bit closer. Let me tell you something. Your story is not for you. Sorry to inform you on that. Sorry to burst your bubble, but your story is not really for you. Your story is for somebody else. What you've been through is for somebody else. What you're going through is for somebody else. Because guess what? Let me remind you today that everybody is going through something. So your story is not for you. Your story is somebody else's solution. So let us share that solution with somebody else. Uh-huh. And with that said, Dr. Smile, welcome, welcome, welcome. Absolutely. So we want to know that our passion, when we start limit our passion, it will pass us by. Our passion will become like a dry leaf on the fall that will just swoop and pass us by. So let us remember, our passion is universal. Our passion is universal. That is the first thing we want to know today. That's one of the first things we want to write down, that our passion is universal. Let's consider ourselves universal beings, which we are. Absolutely. Yes, we are. So do not allow your passion to pass by limiting yourself. Yes, by limiting yourself, that shows no form of sharing your passion. So now here we go. We want to take another moment and we want to jump in here as Mental Health Month continue. We want to take this chapter of our life. I will create another chapter. Yes, create another chapter of your life. No matter what you are going through, the point of this session and the other session for Mental Health Month is for you to rise up out of those mental funk. It's for you to feed your mind. It's for you to have a healthy mindset and come up with conscious thought. Let your conscious thought, because your conscious thought or your purest thought, your conscious thought are the one that comes in first, and you are counteracting them by bringing in your subconscious thought. So let us go within ourselves and make conscious decision. So remember, your passion is universal. You are sharing it with people that you never met before, but there's something on your heart. There's a heart language. Your passion is written on your heart language. It's inscribed there. It's there. It's a heart language. It is a universal language. Let us share our passion with those that we don't know. You might get on the street. You might see someone for the first time, unlike Theta, who heard about the Teacher X for the first time. And what happened? Because she's so passionate about sharing. She's so passionate about helping the unfortunate. What she did, she expand her passion. So yes, let us not allow our passion to pass us by. Your passion will what determine how far you will go and how closer you will go towards your destiny, as well as your purpose. Your purpose lies somewhere, and your purpose is personalized. We all together have one sole purpose, and our sole purpose together is to help each other, is to serve each other. But each one of you, Ifra, each one of you, Theta, each one of you, Dr. Smile, each one of you, purpose is personalized. It is personalized. It got your name on there. Absolutely. It got your name on it. And because it got your name on there, you are going to push towards your purpose with the passion that's burning inside of you. Have you ever seen when you light a fire? Goes. That is a fire I am encouraging you to strike within your heart and your mind. Let them align, and you're going to strike that fire. Strike it on your passion and go towards your purpose. Go towards it. Do not feed the grave with your purpose. Do not fill up the grave with your purpose. Do not let the grave be rich off you. Do not let the grave be rich off you. When you can serve others, why would you want to give all of that passion to the grave. I'm just asking. Feed your passion and don't let they pass you by. It could be one passion, two passions. We have many passions. I encourage you at the beginning to have a pen or a pencil. Why? Because I'm passionate about writing. I write every day. I don't have to write a paragraph every day, but I do write every day. I am passionate about writing because it allows me to extract things out of myself. Allow me to extract and share with others. I love serving others because I know that is my sole purpose. My sole purpose is to share with others. You see, for those of you who have never heard the story about the little girl who came from a very big family, a family of 12. She was on the bottom of the list. But see, early on, she knew what was her purpose. And she knew what she was passionate about. See? She was always writing. She always excelled in school. But there was something about her. She always wanted to share. She always wanted to share with others. Because maybe at a tender age, she discovered that somehow she was filled up. Inside of her heart was just so much of things, so much to give. So maybe at a tender age, she realized she had a lot. So here goes this little girl. Every single morning, her mother would make her breakfast, and she would get her share from that breakfast, eat a little, and take the rest and tuck in her uniform pocket and run off to school. While she run off to school, with the food in her pocket, she would get to her class and she would see who was in the class that didn't have breakfast or who she wanted to share that breakfast with. And she would go in and she would pinch a little piece of her breakfast. Maybe it's a piece of bread. And she would pinch a piece, maybe it's a piece of egg. She would pinch a little piece, maybe it's a piece of plantain. And she would share it. And as she shared that piece of breakfast every morning, she would do it. The only time she did not share her breakfast unless it was some form of liquid that couldn't go in her pocket. But it's very rare that she had liquid. Maybe it's a cup of tea, but she would drink that real fast. But any solid food she had, she would share it. And as she started sharing, the class realized what she was doing. And another student started bringing another piece of their breakfast. Another one started bringing a piece of their breakfast. And are you following me? She started expanding her passion. She started expanding her dreams, and she started expanding herself. And the class became a sharing class. Because every morning somebody's going in their pocket and taking out something to give somebody else. So while she's doing this, what is happening to her passion? It is expanding. What is happening to her purpose? It is expanding. What is happening to this little girl? She is expanding. Yes. That little girl grew up, and as she grew up, she kept expanding what she had, and that was love. She wanted to serve people, and she kept expanding and just share and share and share. Then she became a mother. And oh boy, she shared all the love and everything she had inside of her with her daughter. And she gave her daughter so much love. And she shared and she shared. And every child around her daughter got the same kind of love because she kept sharing. She kept expanding herself to share the same love with her daughter, with everybody else, with all the little children. So nobody knew who was her real daughter. Nobody knew. Because her daughter would talk so quiet and say, Mommy, So nobody knew who was our real daughter as she expanded her love and her passion to share with everybody else. But I tell you what, she grew up and grew up and grew up. And that one little girl kept sharing and sharing and sharing. And she became a published author. She became a youth mentor. She became a podcaster. She became a blogger. She became a lifestyle coach. She became the host of her own show. Ha! That little girl is me. Yes, that little girl is me. I grew up. I didn't grow up and left my passion. I grew up to continue to do what I do best, and that is to expand my passion, and that is to serve you. When I am not telling you this story to impress you, I am telling you this story to let you know that your passion is universal. Your passion should be expanded every opportunity that you get. You might not grow up to acquire all that I just listed for myself, but you will go into a place. Many of you right now might be adults. As you sit and you watch me, you have children around you. Ignite their passion. We are in Child's Month. Find a child and ignite that passion. Allow that child to expand his or her passion. Let them know that their passion will pass them by if they don't utilize it. Again, they don't have to become what I became, but someone is waiting for them. Somebody is waiting somewhere, just waiting somewhere in a mental funk, waiting for somebody just to pour a little bit on them. My story might be different from your story. However, we all have a story. And on this Child's Month, I want to say to you, your story is where your passion lies. Tell your story. Use your story. Use the story that's inside of your head. Use your story that is inside of your heart to show up and serve. See, I am still passionate about serving. I am still passionate about writing. I am still passionate about creating. I am still passionate about it. Why? It is in me. It is mine. I am still passionate about it because that's what God stamped on my DNA. I am passionate about it because I won't allow it to pass me by. I am passionate about it still because it is universal. And my mind, yes, in my mind, I always think universal. I always think global. I never think just single. I told you I'm from a family of 12. But no, I know what it is to have a global family. So because I know what it is to have a global family, I think globally. I evict those tenants out of my head that does not serve me. I replace them with the tenants that's going to serve me to find those who need my kind of passion so we can work together. Everyone needs someone. So on this mental health month, on this very day, see where you lie. See where you sit. See where you are thinking that you can't do something. As I mentioned last night, you can't do everything. You can't do all. Our minds are not programmed to think the impossible. Our minds are programmed to think possibility. Because each time you think possible and you counteract it with the impossible, you are allowing your mental state of mind to be unhealthy. Do not allow yourself to be unhealthy. Unhealthy is not just your physical, it is first your mental. Let us think positive of how we can feed our health from the mind. Let us come to a place of consciousness. Let us know that this is a state of mind. Mental health is a state of mind. For some of you who already passed the weekend, for some of you who are going in the weekend, what is your state of mind going in the weekend? Everything has to do with a state of mind. And because it is a state of mind, you have a choice. Audience, you have a choice. So tonight, as we are rolling into the weekend, and for those who are in Saturday already, maybe passing the day, this is your moment. This is your moment in time to stop and see if your passion is passing you by. If you close your eyes for a moment and see passing you, open your eyes, stretch forth your hand and grab it. Grab it and hold it. Hold it with faith, audience. Hold it with faith and make sure that you utilize your time to feed it. As mother, we feed our children so they could grow. It's the same thing as your passion. Feed your passion so it could grow. When it grows, it develops. And when it develops, it pushes you right into your destiny. My dear audience, this is your moment in time. This is your time to be healthy. Will you take this leap of faith and grab onto your passion, knowing that your passion is waiting for your hands to grab it? Your passion is waiting for your heart and your mind to speak to it. Speak life into your passion and let your passion grow. As we roll ourselves out into this day or this morning, whatever it is, morning, noon, or night, as we roll ourselves out into this moment, remember, the choice you make is up to you. But just remember one thing, the choice that you make today in this moment, it will affect you one way or the other. Tomorrow is not promised. What will you do today? I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to this session of the Question Live Show, where I encourage you that if you have a story, if you have a book, work in progress, bring it here. This is your chair right here. Bring it so we can create, so we can build, so we can grow, but most of all, so we can support each other. Without us supporting each other, success is not defined. Why? Success is not defined by one person, but success is defined by you and I working together. As we work together, we will grow stronger. As we work together, we will become more effective. Do not hide your passion. Your passion is waiting for you. I want to thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Smile, Hanab, Theta, Yasmin, Hyvamix, Ifra, Saparna, I want to thank you all. And for those who are watching without putting your name, I want to thank you so much for showing up. I oftentimes says, when you show up, you are not showing up for yourself, but you are showing up for your family, your community, the world, and generations to come. Show up effectively. Most of all, show up healthy. This is your host, Verona Willis-Brown, saying thank you for being here on this session of the Question Live Show. Hope to see you on the next session, which will be tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you so much.